Hey, what's up, guys? This is Justin again, and if you've been listening to the first part of episode 3, this is the second half because the Mediocre Madam gets 2 videos because that's how important she is right now. So last time we ended with part 1 on episode 3. I was talking about attractive qualities. We're going to continue this episode, and we got about 3 more topics, and she's going to go into good first dates. So we're going to talk about good first dates, the group first dates, maybe what kind of dynamic you want to bring to that good first dates, and just tips that you guys can take away and develop your good first date game, right? So go ahead and bring it around, Mediocre Madam.
Okay, so as a general, I guess you would say rule is that a lot of people automatically go for the standard dinner and a movie date, and it's not necessarily the best thing because you can't talk during the movie. I mean, if you're kind of
rude.
if you're a jerk, then I wouldn't be at the movies with you in the first place. But the movie doesn't allow for like that intimate kind of conversation you really want to have when you're building a basis for a relationship, or even if you're just taking a chick out for whatever reason. I think a fantastic first date involves a group of people. So if there is any kind of social awkwardness, that you have some kind of safety net. I mean, the dream scenario is that you guys have mutual friends.
The Dean scenario?
The Dean's. The Dean scenario. You gotta follow your Dean. Is that you guys know people together, but even if you don't, whatever. Let her know that you want to go on a group date. That maybe bowling. I think it was what me, you, and Bathroom Girl were talking about. That bowling is a fantastic way to go. Something to do on the first date, because there are set times where you don't have to talk, and at least for me, that's a little comforting to know that
you don't have pressure. Everybody looking at you.
I'm not expecting exactly. I'm not expected to be on point 24/7 at a bowling alley. Your turn's coming up, so you kind of get a break.
Yes. To get your thoughts. And adding on to that, when you're having the group date, you guys need a wingman. So if you want to have a good wingman that kind of complements your style, so not necessarily overtakes your style, just somebody that kind of like brings out the good qualities in you. Like maybe you don't like talking about yourself, so a good wingman would know that and kind of say, well, this guy does this and all that stuff, or just find a buddy you got a good dynamic with that you're comfortable with, and then that you guys can help each other out too.
Yeah, exactly, and plus I just think let's say that you don't want to go on a group first date, so whatever, you don't have to. I think a really cool place to go would be any place where you can look at things and talk about them, like something.
Yeah, we talked about this one.
Yeah, exactly. That I think the zoo is a good idea. It might sound a little silly, but I
like the zoo.
I love the zoo. I'm like, you want to go talk about those penguins? Let's go talk about it, baby. Look, it's like they're wearing little mini tuxedos. Fancy shit. That, or I know here in California there's, anywhere I'm sure there's landmarks, but if you happen to live near the city, San Francisco, that there's like Alcatraz or Pier 39, or just a general public attraction to where you're not, you're always seeing something new that you guys can talk about.
Always moving, always changing.
Always moving it along, because you don't want it to get boring.
Yeah, I think Mikey talked about this in episode 2, that he was saying something towards an adrenaline-based first date, which not all of us could do that, but maybe just something where it's kind of interesting, like everything's changing, because at the end of the day, if you do it right, she shouldn't remember the date too much as just being with you. Okay, so if you're always moving and always changing and kind of having conversations about other different things, I think that really helps out too. So is the coffee shop first date still a good date, or is that?
I think it's a fantastic first date.
Or maybe the appetizer for the date, maybe?
I thought you were going to say Apple Store.
Apple. you want to go to the Apple Store and play with the iPad and go on her Facebook.
Yeah, you
Don't do that, by the way. Don't go to the Apple Store and log into Facebook, because
I will change your status. And you're not going to like what I say. Yeah. Suddenly I have a new Facebook, so... the coffee shop is a great idea. I don't want to say safety issue, because I'm sure anyone you go on a date with, you're going to feel safe with anyways, but I think a public first date is always good. I think any place where you're forced to sit across from each other or next to you if you're weird at a table, drinking coffee or whatever, that you have to have conversation and it's expected that you're going to talk.
My girlfriend and I actually make fun of people that do that. So we would always go to every restaurant. Like, you want me to sit next to you and suck on your mouth the whole time in front of everybody?
It's so weird. Why would don't sit next to me?
I'm gonna eat
like,
some sushi and I'm gonna suck in your
stop
mouth right in
touching me right now.
everybody.
Don't
Babe.
sit across from me,
Dude,
babe.
babe. Seriously, babe. Just come.
Get your hands off her. See, you broke the 2 inside joke limit that you set for me. Oh, apparently you don't have a limit. I have a limit.
I just got a message. Oh yeah, I don't have a limit. No limit.
Oh.
No limit.
Oh, can you focus on this right now?
What? Who is this? What are you talking about?
This is MediocreMadame.
I got some famous people that want to get on Skype with me, right? They know people. Right? You know what I'm talking about. Right?
I know what you're talking about.
So.
We all have celebrity friends, alright? You make it special.
Even though if I saw these people in real life, I wouldn't know who the hell they were.
I probably have seen them. I'll probably see them today when I go to the mall to the band store.
Really, I'll probably go to the office and they'll be giving me my mail.
So what were we talking about?
Oh, first dates. So we had public dates like zoo, museums. Because museums are free, right? Over there.
No.
Oh, okay. Because when I went to, all the ones I went to were always free. That was kind of their way of paying back.
Oh yeah, no. The like aquariums and museums. Any way that anyone can make money here, it's gonna happen. Museums are usually like $20 to $30 a person.
So yeah, if you're not, if you ain't working, you gotta find something else to do. You gotta go like.
You gotta sneak into that museum.
Yeah, hit the back door. Just go around the back and let me in the museum. Bowling's good. That was cheap. This might be a little creeper-ish, but playing pool, is that?
I mean, is that what old people do? I mean, you guys tell me.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I told you. You heard about where I was like, we'll go play golf, or not golf, but just go to the driving range because it's less than $10, and then you guys can both. So if you know how to play golf, you can kind of help us.
And I don't know about anyone else, but I mean, me personally, I enjoy being taught new things.
Yeah.
So if somebody's inviting me to go to the driving range, something that I've never done before, and they know what they're doing and I don't, that's even more of a reason for there to be conversation, and also actually some kind of creeper touching.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that I told it in the Mikey episode. I was like, I knew how to play golf like my whole life, right? So a lot of people don't, and then I'd be like, well, yeah, you can touch them and not really play, right?
Exactly.
If that's your thing, but that's a whole different issue. That move doesn't really work anymore.
You know what move I got once? A short segue if we're talking about cheesy moves. One of my exes, and I'll never forget this because I looked at him like, did you really just fucking do this? We were at a friend's house, I think like a tiny like gathering / house party, I guess.
Yeah.
And we were sitting on the couch and we had just started dating, and he did one of those, like somebody asked him where something was at and he pointed and then he just dropped his arm.
Oh yeah, right over there,
right over. Oh, hey babe, what's up? Okay.
So needless to say, that wasn't really a good move, was it?
I mean, it was so cheesy that it was kind of endearing. But if you're doing shit like that all the time, we're gonna have a problem.
We're gonna have a problem. Needless to say, he's an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so bowling, golfing if you know how to golf. Even if you don't know how to golf, you can both be silly together. That's kind of the thing, you know?
Yeah, or even miniature golf.
Oh yeah, mini golf. Mini golf is good too.
Yeah, it's fun, or go-kart racing. See, I'm into all this shit that some people might not be into.
No, those are all good. Those are things that I would, if I was from...
Paintballing would be fun for me.
Gotta get the money. We gotta go lower.
Oh, a park swing set. Are you laughing at me? Because I'm being serious.
Because I'm being straight for rails right now.
Yeah, straight for reals. I follow my deans at that playground.
I don't know. What would you say if a dude wanted to take you on a first date picnic at a park? Because that sounds like something that I would barely do for my girlfriend now. So.
Well, I mean, it depends. Obviously, not everyone's going to like the same thing. Some people don't like the outdoors. Some people, like myself, have incredibly bad allergies. And so, I mean...
Allergic to bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sneezing all day long.
Whenever we get on Skype, she gets...
Yeah,
there you go.
Especially when I'm talking to you. I'm like, Jano, select... But, I mean, if this is a... let's say we know people are... We meet at the... Apparently I'm at the bank all the time, but, if we meet at the bank...
When I'm depositing all these checks because it's so heavy...
If I didn't know this person already, a picnic first date would be really awkward for me.
Yeah.
It involves being comfortable with somebody, I think, some kind of level of knowing somebody.
That's pretty intimate, I think. I think that's something where it's like...
It is, yeah. It is super intimate, and to me that just seems, for somebody, let's say you met the previous day, is just a little too much for me. I don't know. It seems a little socially awkward.
But if you were like driving range,
Yeah, somebody was like, hey, you want to go to the driving range, or you want to go paintballing, or you want to go to this museum. You know, like I said before, something where you're going to be talking or laughing or whatever, which you obviously would be doing at a picnic too. And that leads me to the other thing I was saying. So if you do know this person, a picnic first date might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because you already have that little level of, okay, I kind of know what this guy's about, but, you know, we're trying to figure something out.
All right, we'll move on because we kind of went over on that topic, but we have other issues and topics. So there's something that's been going on with you and your channel, and my idea was just to ignore it. So I don't know, but is there anything that you want to have channel updates on yours, and then we'll do an outro? So we got about 4 more minutes, and we'll do that.
All right. So some of you, well, any of you that follow me on Twitter, which I highly recommend. Hopefully, Justin will put the link in the description.
No, she jogs my
No,
timeline.
that's cool. So somebody, and I don't want to give them an insane amount of attention because I'm sure that's exactly what they want, has been creating a bunch of fake accounts claiming to be me on Twitter, on YouTube, and on Xbox Live. Take a look at, you know, my YouTube channel. Justin, put the link in the description.
Do it right now. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm on it.
Look at my Twitter, and if you know me on Xbox Live, you know my gamer tag. Just, you know what those are, and if you get a request from anybody else, deny, block, and report if possible, because they're not me. So, other than that, don't give any attention to it, not a big deal. I just find it really obnoxious, and, you know, just whatever. And as far as the channel update goes, I haven't been pushing out a lot of content. I got a lot of stuff coming up that I need to prepare for. School is out, which was my excuse before. my current excuse, I'm still dealing with that bed thing. That if you've been following my channel, or bedbook thing, and then if you follow my
bed thing,
you know what's up with that, and it's like really stressful. So I mean, I have a lot of actually pretty beastly games. I had a 30, I think it was a 33 and 5 or something like that.
Who's with you? Who you playing with?
I don't know. T-Dunkus.
T-Dunkus. Mercenary merc team. Team Dunkus.
Real mark of Justin Girl.
Yeah.
But actually, yeah, we were playing together, and it was a TDM, and I don't run high kill streaks, so to me that was kind of a cool accomplishment.
I got to look at that game again, because if I didn't do very well in that game, you can't.
I'm not even gonna post it. So, see, I kept my giggling under control. You're like, oh, you're gonna giggle out of control. I'm not. See, I told you there's a switch. Oh God.
Okay, so we'll recap really quickly. Did you have any other updates?
No.
Okay,
good.
so we'll recap really quickly. Good impression. You want to make a good impression, and you can go to episode 1 and click the thumbs up button on that and rewatch it like for 5 different computers. Okay, and then and then deal breaker. You know, you don't want to be a jerk. Don't want to be obnoxious jerk. Attractive qualities. Good first dates, and we kind of went into depth with that. And we'll just go ahead and outro this. So for you guys, we'll have.
I want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I want to interrupt real quick. I wanted to throw something in because actually the original reason why I had said that I want you guys need a girl's perspective is something that you guys mentioned in one of your last videos. Was that if you are really into video games, you said something about, oh, they're not going to, you know, you bragging about your KD, or I've not met one woman in my life that's going to be impressed with my, you know, kill death ratio. That is true. I think if you're into video games, I think you should definitely be proud of it, because if you're getting into a relationship with a girl that does not want you to play, and that's one of your main hobbies or something that brings you enjoyment, then you obviously don't need to be in that relationship, because you don't want to give up. I mean, I don't know. Imagine just giving up a piece of your life, you know, and you're just with your girlfriend or your boyfriend all day long and not doing what you really want to do. So I think it's important that you are open and honest about your interests, but I mean, obviously you don't want to dominate every conversation with Captain C.
Captain C. So there you go, guys. I would suggest you guys listen to her as opposed to me, because she is a female. Okay, so she's absolutely correct on that. You want to be open in your relationship. So we went through all those topics. I'd like to once again, this is episode 3.2 of 2. So we'd like to thank MediocreMadame for joining us on the episode. What was it? Twitter is MediocreMadame, right?
Something like that. I mean, the links will be in the description.
Oh yeah, links will be in the description. So follow her on Twitter, go to her channel, watch all her content. She's hilarious, because I let her be. So other than that, why don't you go and give us an outro?
All right, well, guys, thanks for watching, and I'm, you know, thanks for having me on. But like I said, I got a photo shoot to get to. So.
Okay, see you guys.